Hey guys, welcome back to another Deepness video. In continuation of the Deepness videos, this time I want to perform building segmentation and automatically detect buildings in aerial and satellite images. In the previous videos, we used segmentation and object detection models, which I recommend watching. The Deepness plugin in QGIS is a fantastic and powerful tool that leverages deep learning to analyze raster data without any coding skills. You can detect objects, segment maps, or even run numerical predictions. Before diving in, I'd appreciate it if you like and subscribe to our channel. Your support means a lot to us. To help the channel grow even more, you can super like or join our membership to stand by us and give tons of motivation. Okay guys, the same as previous videos, we should install the plugin first. If you've already installed the plugin, you can skip this part. Alright, to install the Deepness plugin, head to the Plugins toolbar and click on Manage and Install Plugins. Now, in the search bar, type Deepness. The Deepness plugin will appear in the results. Now, all you have to do is just hit Install Plugin to get it installed. Since I've already installed it, it shows uninstall and reinstall. If it's your first time, you'll see the Install plugin. And here you can read a full explanation of the plugin and its features. Now, I close the plugins window and go to the plugin itself right here. Once you click the plugin, a new window pops up on the right side. Okay, here it needs some inputs. Let's fill them. The first one is an input layer for processing, which could be satellite images, aerial photos, and so on. You can even use the Google Earth images. And then, you'll need an Onyx model, which is the most important part. As I already mentioned, the Deepness make use of pre-trained models. But the question is where we can find these models. Well, fortunately, the Deepness developers have made it easy and provided a collection of these models. To grab these models, check out the website I've linked in the description. Alright, on the Deepness website, the Model Zoo section is a goldmine of pre-trained Onyx models that make using the plugin a breeze. These models are trained on specific data sets, so for optimal results, your data should align with their training data. If the output isn't quite right, you can retrain the model with your own dataset or reach out to the plugins developers for support. There are different model types in the Model Zoo. Super resolution models, which boost the quality and sharpness of images. Segmentation models, which break down images like maps or buildings into segments. Recognition models, which identify general objects or patterns. Object detection models, which detect specific items like cars or buildings. The Model Zoo includes a table listing all models. The model column gives the name and type. Input size shows the required image dimensions. Centimeter per pixel indicates the ideal resolution. Description outlines what the model does. An example image displays a sample result, so you know what to expect. Okay, in this list, I click Building Segmentation. You can use other models too. Here, click the download link and the file will be saved. You can also check out the dataset used for training the model by developers. For example, here it's been mentioned that the Worldview 3 platform has been used in a specific temporal and spatial extent. Okay, let's go back and see the example image. As you can see, this is an example image exported from the building segmentation model, and you can download it if you want. Alright, while the model has been downloaded, let's go back to QGIS. Okay, now for input, we need an image. To do so, I'll load a satellite image from the Google Earth. I've already covered how to use this plugin in a previous tutorial. It's so useful because it lets you access lots of images with just few clicks. I attached the video link in the description. Refer to it and install this cool plugin. I really suggest it. Now, let's zoom into a region. For example, let's zoom into an area in the US. Alright, I think we've zoomed enough. But here's a little simple because it easily detects buildings. Let's make it a little challenging to see how this model deals with it. Okay, our input will be the Google Earth image. You can also choose the processed area mask if needed. In other words, you should determine where you want to apply this model. Visible part, which is whatever is seen on the screen, the entire layer, or define a polygon to apply the model within that. I have to say that the bigger the area, the longer the processing time, so pay attention to that. In the Onyx model section, firstly we have to specify the model type. I set the model type to segmenter, since we're aiming for building segmentation and also the downloaded file was a segmentation model. Then, for model file path, load the downloaded model file. Alright, now we should set the resolution. If I go back to the website under the CMPX column for the downloaded model, we see the number 40. That number is the value specified for this model. And also keep in mind that the region size should ideally be 256 pixels. If the region is larger than this, you might not get any results. Now, I enter 40 as a resolution. Alright, I think everything's set. Let's run the model. Okay, after finishing the process, it gives a brief statistic including the background area and the extracted building area. Based on the provided numbers, 97% was the background and only 2.42% was buildings. And by clicking on OK, the results are shown. As you can see, it has automatically separated the background and buildings. I turn off the background layer to see how it has segmented the buildings. And here, the buildings are displayed as segmented outputs. To improve visibility, I adjust the symbology settings. And there it is. If you ask me, I would say it's not that bad. However, some buildings haven't been detected. But for a pre-trained model, it looks good. Also, by changing the resolution, you can have other results and reach better precision. For example, I changed the resolution to 50 and run. As you can see, the result got better. So by testing, you can figure out which resolution works best for each area. Ideally, a resolution of 40 is perfect for an image that's 256 by 256 pixels. Let's test it on another region. Okay, I think this area is not bad. Let's run the model. Well, it didn't segment the whole area. Let's zoom in a little. I changed the resolution to 40 again and run. As you can see, it's perfectly segmented buildings. Alright guys, in this test we successfully extract all the buildings as segmented outputs. But the deepness isn't just for buildings. Try super resolution to sharpen images or object detection to find cars, planes, and more. Okay, I hope it helps. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and grab all the links below. As always, take care.